conference?
Not a chance.
Too bad. I was hoping we could score some towels.
If I get invited to shower with anyone, I'll see what I can do.
Anybody home? Logan. Hi.
Hi.
Hard of hearing or something?
Actually, one of my faculties that's still intact. I was just thinking.
Oh.
You have that Logan I need a favor look on your face.
Don't I always? I mean, isn't that the only reason why I come around? There's a conference at the Steinlitz Hotel. A scientist, Dr. Tanaka, is presenting a paper on genetic research.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
I want to check it out.
You have my blessing.
It's one of those things where you can't just walk in off the streets. You gotta have credentials.
I'll see what I can do. Why do you want to go anyway?
I read this guy's paper. Claims he can cure what ails you by moving your genes around.
You think he can help you with your seizures?
Worth looking into. You know, you ought to come down there with me. Dr. Tanaka talks about how by using the body's genetic blueprints, it can re-engineer itself. I mean, if the man's on the level, you'd be walking around in no time.
You know what, Max? I'm having a hard enough time dealing with the here and now. You want to go listen to whatever pie in the sky Dr. Feelgood's hustling? Be my guest. Just leave me out of it, okay?
Okay. I was just...
Just don't. I'll call you if I can swing the conference thing.
How's everybody's weekend? Good, good.
Speak for yourself. Original Cindy had a tragic Saturday night. Finally got to kick it with my lickety-boo, okay? Chrisette, check it. We have a couple of beers, shoot some pool. Sister girl drop, she go both ways.
Yeah, so aren't all women basically bisexual?
You're an idiot. I can live with bisexual. It ain't perfect, but at least she halfway there. But then, Sugar tells me that she has this big old love affair with one of the other lickety chicks, which ended badly, so her heart is broken. So now, she is celibate.
And what's the point of being bisexual if you're celibate?
Thank you. So now they two broken hearts.
Yes, but it's all good.
It is not all good. All good would be her and me chilling.
It unfolds according to the will of the Most High, not just your desire, my sister.
Whatever.
But you might want to try getting her really drunk.
I'm gonna have to take the afternoon off. Medical emergency.
Yeah, all right.
I'm clammy and achy with chills. I got a fever. I'm burning up. Fill my forehead.
No, thank you. Get enough from your doctor.
Can I use your phone? Please?
Just don't breathe on it.
Hi.
Affirmative on those press credentials. You are Rachel Glasser from Biotech Frontiers magazine. I'll leave them with Bling if I'm not here.
Thanks.
Sorry for getting pissy before.
No big deal, yeah. Hi. Rachel Glasser, Dr. Tanaka. Nice to meet you. Biotech Frontiers.
Sumimasen.
Excuse me.
How do you do?
I'm curious. You know how when you try to resequence nucleotides, you always end up with one stray intron? Have you ever considered using plasmids to transfect the new base pair vectors directly into the codon sequence? So that won't happen. I mean, one bad intron can mess up everything.
Interesting. I never considered that. Please excuse me. Perhaps we can talk more later?
Yeah, I would like that. What are you doing here? You don't know me. My name's Rachel Glasser. I'm a journalist. Don't ask me how I got here.
Your rich boyfriend, that's obvious.
He's not my boyfriend.
Yeah.
This isn't exactly your crowd. Shall we?
This is Jude Thatcher at birth. He weighed just 3.5 pounds. He needed oxygen because his lungs were underdeveloped. He had no swallowing reflex, so had to be fed intravenously. He was addicted to crack cocaine. His mother, incarcerated for drug abuse and prostitution, could not afford the most basic health care. Jude was heading for an early and unlamented grave, until our foundation stepped in and took over the health management of the child. We began an intensive course of surgical, pharmacological, and genetic intervention. The results were encouraging. This is Jude at 2 years, 6 months. This is Jude at 4 years. And this is Jude today. Living proof that there are no limits to what the human body can achieve with the right training and environment.
Konnichiwa. Boko no name wa Judo desu. Estamos muy honrados en darle la bienvenida a la conferencia. We hope you find the proceedings informative and enlightening. Hello, Dr. Tanaka.
Konnichiwa, Jusan. Why don't you play something for us?
And Manic or Latica used to tell us the same thing. There are no limits. The mind can conceive, the body can achieve. With the right training. Only we could still get shot and killed like Eva, starve to death, or even drown. I've often wondered why we didn't just turn on him. We were stronger, faster, any one of us could have snapped his neck before he knew it hit him. But we were too scared, and he knew it.
Is the seat taken?
No.
Dr. Tanaka's barely scratched the surface. Possibly I've gotten our story already.
Excuse me?
I said, you're not leaving. You couldn't possibly have gotten your story.
No.
It is amazing, isn't it? Think that we can fix nature's mistakes.
Yeah.
Donald, Lydecker.
Which class, sir?
Biotech Frontiers. I can't say that I've heard of that.
It's no.
I'll have to check it out.
Nice to meet you. Excuse me. Max? It's Rachel. I told you. Right. Are you okay? Yeah. Why? Was that guy hitting on you? What? You gotta watch out for the older ones. Less testosterone, more charm. It's still all about banging the gong. You bailing? Not a chance.
Because he's never done it with music before.
Is this your area of specialty? Genetics?
I've done some work in the field
Really?
with children, gifted children.
How gratifying.
I guide them as best I can, but mostly I provide a framework in which they can flourish.
Must be a challenge.
Oh, it is. You know, it's always the highly intelligent ones who most lack discipline.
Maybe they figure they're smart enough to think for themselves.
They're still children. They don't always act in their own best interest. What do you think of this so far, the conference?
It's hard not to be impressed.
Tanaka's recombinant technology is groundbreaking. It's why I'm here. The children I work with, their genetic anomalies make them gifted. And they also make them flawed. Have we met before?
I don't think so.
You seem awfully familiar.
I get that a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Drew Thatcher and Dr. Yukio Tanaka.
Thank you so much. Jude is an extraordinary boy, a singular creation, whose very life is a culmination of decades of genetic research. Jude is also a messenger, bringing good news to each and every one of us. How, you ask? You, sir, will you please stand?
Me?
Yes, I see you wear glasses.
Yes?
How long have you worn them?
Few years. Was fine till I was about 43. Next thing you know, I couldn't live without them.
Do you know why that is?
Well, I'm no ophthalmologist, but I think it has to do with the hardening of the crystalline lens, which doesn't contract the way it used to.
That's right. Now, what if I told you that what you referred to was already written in the genetic code? And that if I snipped here, grafted here, and used some of your own RNA to seal the graft, you could throw away your glasses.
You would be my hero.
Thank you. You may sit down. This same technique also allows us to treat and cure far more distressing conditions, such as congenital blindness, deafness, even severe neurological conditions such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, epilepsy. All these can be remedied by manipulation of the genetic code. A minor rewriting
Everybody stay calm. We are the May 22nd movement. Oi, what are you doing? We are the May 22nd movement. We are here to liberate the boy. Stay calm, stay out of our way, and will not be harmed.
Take this. Hide it. They won't search you. Trust me.
Let him go. No. You're not gonna hurt the boy. Let him go! No! No! We're coming down. Bring the van.
Not possible. Hotel security is blocking the entrance. They are evacuating the place.
Disable the elevators and seal the stairwells. No one gets on or off the floor. Everyone on the ground! Now! Do it!
Hey, no riding inside. What's wrong with everything? No respect.
What you eating now?
Tomato with endive and watercress. No, how come I don't see any tomato, endive, or watercress?
Where is he gonna find any of that stuff, even if he could afford it?
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you breaking news. This is the scene at the Steinletz Hotel, where a heavily armed group identified as the outlawed May 22nd movement stormed a scientific conference being held there. Police arrived moments ago and are attempting to defuse
Too much
a very
negativity in the world, man.
which is believed to involve an
Which is why
unknown
Jah want us to hold a higher vision of things. Like the both of you, your feast here.
They told our reporters
Look,
that
Irma,
shots were
it's
fired
one
inside
thing for me and Sketchy to play pretend gourmet because we broke. But that bitch
We've
for
also
real.
learned that by request
It's the
from
very
Zeppelin,
same thing, you
3
know.
platoons from the military
Knowing that it's all good all the time.
have just
Right,
arrived
right,
on the
right.
scene.
Somebody gonna get their ass blown off, but that's all good.
Stay away from the
All
area
the time.
of the Steinletz Hotel for
I
their
love
own
you like a brother, my brother.
Precisely why the
But
May
that is
22nd
just whack.
targeted this conference is still unclear, but some notable scientists
Hi, do the words bit, bit mean anything to you people?
The May 22nd movement takes its name from the birthday of terrorist Theodore Kaczynski, known as the Unabomber, who for 3 decades in the late 20th century waged a violent campaign against the technocratic
Logan.
state. The group was formed in the wake of the
Should see
cult,
this.
which movement founder John Darius praised as a call to arms against modern technology.
John Darius.
The movement has claimed
Interviewed him a few
responsibility
years
for several
back.
terrorist actions, including blowing up of biotesting laboratories, television relay stations, and we are now receiving unconfirmed reports that more than
Where
a
is
dozen
this?
hostages are being held. We will remain live. at
Steinletz
the scene
Hotel.
as time unfolds.
That's where Max is.
We don't want to hurt anyone. Cooperate and you'll be all right. All we want is to free the boy.
Free him? From what?
From you and your freak show. You've turned him into a poster child for your morally bankrupt techno state.
What are you gonna do with him?
Give him a home. A family where he can live like a real human being.
Grow up to spout slogans and shoot people.
This boy is my family.
He's your lab rat.
Police. Calling to negotiate.
This is John Darius. We're May 22nd. We're armed, and we are holding 35 hostages.
Detective South Seattle.
If you try anything, if your men come anywhere near this building, hostages will die. You got that?
I understand.
We want transport and safe passage for ourselves and the child known as Jude. If you don't meet our demands, we'll kill 1 hostage every hour.
For what you're asking for, we're going to need more than an hour.
First hour's already up. Terrence?
Jude, be brave.
They're just trying to scare us, right? They're not really gonna kill him, are they?
What are you people doing? It's showing you the city, Doctor. No! 59 minutes. Then another one goes after her.
If she's hot, what's original Sydney supposed to do? Wait around and see if the celibate thing is just a phase?
It was meant to be. It'll be.
Listen to Doris Day over here.
Hey, the Steinitz is right down there.
Yes, sir?
So let's check it out. Maybe we'll catch a shootout or something.
Somebody's got to make sure he don't get into trouble. See that? They don't even try telling me that it's all good.
All the time.
No, that is evil. Straight up.
Yes, it's evil. Wait, so if it's all good all the time, and you acknowledge that what just happened is evil, well, aren't you sort of saying evil is good?
Yes. No, you overstand. You have to forgive evil, all right? Or love in spite of evil.
You need to put down the spliff because it is clouding your mind.
Now, I'm gonna have to more or less agree with original Cindy on this one, Herbal. And I ain't no stranger to stoner logic. The guy looked pretty damn dead.
Matt! Detective Sum!
Stay back.
We gotta talk.
He's okay.
A friend of mine was at this conference.
You folks got out when all this started. What's the name?
Glasser, Rachel Glasser.
Still unaccounted for. I'm sorry.
Who's running the show here?
Military's taking over.
Guy behind May 22nd, Darius. I know him. Maybe I can help.
45 minutes. Are they just gonna wait until he kills someone else?
Give me the gun. Carefully. It's okay.
So how do you know this clown Darius?
I interviewed him several times for a story I was doing a few years back, and he's no clown. He's very serious and obviously very dangerous.
Well, if you'd have turned him in at the time, you'd have saved everyone a lot of trouble.
Well, I'm a journalist, not a policeman.
I like all journalists are in the way. I need an ETA on those sharpshooters.
Hour away, sir.
What the hell's taking so long?
Let me talk to him.
You have no involvement in this matter, Mr. Gale.
And you have no credibility with a man who's holding a group of innocent people. As a soldier, you represent everything he despises.
And as a soldier, I intend to do my job.
I might be able to get him to listen to reason.
You can't reason with terrorists.
I can offer him a way to get his message out there.
He kills a man, you want to give him a bigger audience?
You and I both want the same thing, to free those hostages.
How can we kill a person an hour? I never agreed to that. It's crazy.
Are you questioning me?
Yes.
You better be calling to say our transport is ready.
Mr. Darius, this is Logan Cale.
Logan Cale. It's been a while. How'd you get drafted into this?
Oh, that's not important. What is important is the safety of your hostages.
And you have 33 minutes, so there's going to be one less to worry about.
You should be aware, Mr. Darius, this isn't a police operation anymore. The military is involved, and from what I can tell, they're very anxious to do their thing.
It doesn't surprise me. They've been hunting us down like animals for the last 10 years.
Then you know they're just waiting for any excuse to come in, guns blazing, and take you out.
If they do, they'll have a lot of dead hostages on their hands.
As long as they get you, I don't think they care.
Nothing like a good massacre to stir up public opinion against these butchers. People need to know what they've done to this country, the human race, the entire planet.
What century are you living in, Darius? Nobody's ever gonna hear about this. The authorities will turn your martyrdom into a non-event. It'll be history that never happened. Is that what you want? Because it doesn't need to be that way. If you can guarantee the hostages' safety, I can help you get your message out.
How?
I have contacts who'd be willing to tell your story, and no one would be able to stop it. On that, you have my word. But first, I need you to release the hostages.
No way. They'd storm the building in a second, and you know it.
Why not show the world you really are more compassionate than your enemy? Release the women and the child.
I'll give it some thought.
Nice try, but it's not gonna work. We'll see.
You okay?
I'm thirsty.
Come on. Let's go see if they'll let us have some water.
Go with her.
He's a good little soldier.
He's a scared kid.
Fear accomplishes nothing. I hope he learns that now if he hasn't already.
Is that what you teach those kids of yours? Just shake it off and move on like nothing happened?
You look like you were around in the days before the Pulse. Parents brought you over to visit your little friends. Carpools to soccer games, art schools. Do you really think, Miss Glasser, that your childhood prepared you for the life that you have to live now?
My childhood wasn't quite like that.
In a way, Pulse had some positive aspects. Toughen the world. Strengthen the species.
Pretty grim view of things.
Not grim. Realistic. We can't pretend the world runs on love. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, it's all about survival.
I do hope that boy gets out of this in one piece.
Hope? That's a strange word coming from a man with your take on things.
Anachronistic language. I wish I could speak digitally. Point is, it'd be a shame to see Tanaka's work go to waste. I'd like to observe the boy for my own research.
Maybe you should do something with that gun before someone else gets killed.
It's tactically premature. Things are going to get worse before they get better.
Get me Kale.
Logan Kale. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I go in as a good faith gesture, he releases the women.
What about the other hostages?
He wants transport to a civilian airstrip before he talks about handing them over.
He's not getting that, no way.
Okay, one step at a time. Let me go in there, talk to him face to face.
Now, you need to be clear on two things. We don't have to honor any deals you make, and I'm not guaranteeing your safety.
I'm not asking you to.
Because we're fighting for humanity, we're making a gesture of humanity. The women are free to go. You'll be escorted to the lobby. Any games, you'll be shot.
We're taking him with us.
No, you're not.
Then I'm gonna stay with them.
I don't think so. Come on.
Move it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hi. Don't tell.
We meet again.
Accident? Or just sticking nose where it wasn't wanted?
Something like that.
You'd think you would have learned your lesson.
You'd think.
Oh, my ankle!
Keep moving.
Take care of it.
I think I twisted it.
Here.
You're such a gentleman. Too bad I'm not a lady.
Pretty chivalrous, offering yourself in place of the ladies.
Old-fashioned.
Also a little crazy. Getting yourself mixed up in this.
Anybody gets a shot, take it. Aerial units, jump off position. Wait my command.
What the hell? Kendra!
Wait, looks like she's okay.
Hold it, miss.
She's still in there. Did I hear that right?
Mark is inside there? That's bad. That's very bad.
I guess it's all good goes out the window when someone you know and love is in trouble.
This is still a dangerous area. Please get into the truck as quickly as possible.
Darius, man. What the hell's going on? They killed some of my people. They tried to land soldiers on the roof. Their word means nothing. Neither does your life. Take them away.
You alright? What are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same question. I went to a lot of trouble to get you released.
What were you thinking, exchanging yourself for us?
You should be thanking me.
Thanking you?
You could still be on the roof of those
roof
morons
if
if it wasn't for me.
Forget it.
Never mind.
I
Just
should go
go
see the kid.
Full breach. Full breach. We go in as soon as all squads are in position. Wait for my command.
And maybe we should give Darius something to buy more time.
He's out of time.
What about the hostages?
They're expendable. We're gonna show these idiots who's in charge.
What do you mean he got away? He's in a wheelchair, for God's sakes. Check it out. They're making their move. Let's get out of here. Grab a hostage.
Looking for me? You okay?
Dude, what's gonna happen to me now?
It's okay. You don't have to be brave anymore. Let it all out. It's all right.
Bravo team in! Bravo team in!
Hey! Hey! What the hell are you men doing?
Interrogating the prisoners.
Under the laws of this country, this individual's entitled to due process. You want him showing up for arraignment looking like this?
No, sir.
You want the judgment of your commander, the credibility of your military undermined by your reckless behavior?
No, sir.
Neither do I. Problem solved. One of the hostages is a young boy about 7 years old. Have you seen him?
No, sir. Unaccounted for, sir.
Thanks, Rangers.
You better get the kid out of here. Thanks for sticking your neck out on this, man. This way, at least, won't end up in an orphanage. Or in Lidecker's hands.
Take care of my boy.
He'll be okay.
You folks are free to go.
Max! You okay, sugar? I just kept my head down and let the men fight it out. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
All the time. All the time.
Hey,
Hey, yourself. Ordering myself a new wheelchair. Looking for one with the jet thrusters.
thanks for bailing the gals out of there today, myself included.
Right back at you. Taking a header off that building was above and beyond the call.
Just looking out for my meal ticket. How many guys can cook and save the world?
So, that was Lidecker.
Yep. My own private antichrist. Up close and personal.
Shorter than I imagined. Do we have any idea why he was there?
Same as me. Looking for answers. He said all of us, his gifted children, were flawed.
Seizures?
I got the sense he was talking about something even worse.